Why so much focus placed on redesigning the system around job seeker, but not enough urgency is placed on ensuring the payment itself is livable? This week I want to talk about an issue many people in Fowler have raised with me over the years, and one that is becoming more urgent as the cost of living continues to rise. As we know, prices keep increasing, and we have to ask if we're doing enough to support people who are actively looking for work and trying to get back on their feet. The government often talks about aspiration, about rewarding hard work and helping Australians get ahead, and I fully support that. But aspiration does not belong only to people who already have a job. People on Job Seeker are also, they aspire for work. They are applying for jobs, attending interviews and doing everything they can to move forward in a very tough job market. But while they search, life does not pause. Rent, groceries, electricity and transport continue to rise. The payment meant to support people through this period has not kept pace and remains largely limited to indexation. At the same time, the government is directing more than $300 million into redesigning employment services, including Workforce Australia and the broader system reforms. Now, I support effective employment services. People in Fowler, in our area, want real help to find secure work. But the question is simple. Why is so much focus placed on redesigning the system around job seeker, but not enough urgency is placed on ensuring the payment itself is livable? In Western Sydney, this is not just a theory, it is real life. Families are cutting back on meals, older workers are struggling after losing stable jobs, young people are facing an impossible rental market while trying to enter the workforce. The government's own Economic Inclusion Advisory Committee has now recommended 4 reports in a row that job seeker be lifted above the poverty line to around 90% of the age pension, or about $272 extra a fortnight. It has also shown how this can be done responsibly through changes to tax concessions, better targeted spending and staged implementation over time. The evidence is clear. The advice is clear. This is affordable. The question is whether the government will act. In Fowler, there are more than 13,000 people who rely on payments like job seeker and youth allowance. These are people trying to keep a roof over their heads and hold on to hope while they look for work. So my question to the Minister is simple. Will the government increase job seeker to keep its pace with the cost of living and act on the clear advice before it without breaking the budget? What's your thoughts?